You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young and the Restless fans. It is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we have got your 2-week spoilers running from Monday, June 12th, all the way through Friday, June 23rd. And boy, is there so much to unpack. We have a kidnapping. We've got somebody in jail that just got arrested, and we have got a fugitive and a medical crisis. We're going to dig into all that. We've got detailed daily dated spoilers for week 1, and then we have several undated but very exciting spoilers for week 2 on your favorite CBS soap. We're going to dig into that right now, but if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Y&R spoilers, casting news, all the good stuff you need to know about your favorite CBS soap opera. All right, let's dig in. On Monday, June 12th, Victor promises to get Nick Newman clear of all the assault charges, and sure enough, he will be out of jail within a day. It happens super fast. However, things are really dire because Faith leaves for the airport on Monday with a police escort, but it looks like she doesn't make it there. Scary stuff. She is kidnapped by psycho Cameron Kirsten. Also on Monday, Phyllis Summers tells her daughter to please stop scheming on her behalf. Summer has this harebrained idea to find the sketchy EMT whose name is Carson and bribe him to say that he saw Phyllis kill Stark in self-defense. Both Daniel and Summer are wanting to help Phyllis, but neither Daniel nor Phyllis wants Summer to do this. However, it doesn't seem like she is going to back down. All right, on Tuesday, June 13th on Y&R, Billy Abbott is there when Chelsea Newman needs someone to lean on. Of course, he's been very good about that for quite a while, and we're going to see more of that on Tuesday. Also, Sharon and Nick find out for certain that Faith Newman has been kidnapped. We're going to see creepy Cameron text over a photo of Faith tied up and his captive, and that is going to terrify her because Cameron has just killed Faith's cat. He approached her at the park, and that really freaked out Nick and Sharon because he told her to be sure that she met him in the park, and she did, and they, of course, freaked. Then he kills the cat, and now he's grabbed her. This guy has gone from zero to full villain in like one day of being on the show. He is just being rotten. Also on Tuesday, Jack Abbott decides something with Diane Jenkins. It looks like they are going to fast track their wedding, and he is going to give her an executive position over at Jabot. And of course, that's going to drive Ashley insane. Midweek on Young and the Restless, Wednesday, June 14th, we're going to see Victor putting Nick on the right track. So I believe this is Victor using his security people to help them narrow down where Cameron has taken Faith. But Nick may soon be on leave from his position as COO at Newman Enterprises because Victoria freaks out on Monday and says Nick being arrested for assaulting Cameron looks bad for the company. However, we know that Nick punched the wall and Cameron set that up, and thankfully Nick is out of jail really quickly. But it looks like Victoria wants to put him on a leave of absence, and Nate is really excited because he wants Nick's job, and Victor sees Nate scheming with Audra. So these two could be busted very soon. That happens on Monday, by the way. That's an extra note for Monday. Okay. Also on Wednesday, Summer writes Diane a reality check. I know a lot of people are very anti-Diane because of her faking the death, but the bottom line is Summer was willing to let her go to prison knowing that her mom was running a scam to send her there, and Summer is trying to rationalize this because she has drunk all the Kool-Aid that her mom, Phyllis, has served her. And of course, we love Phyllis. Phyllis is good, soapy, fun. I definitely hope she wriggles out of this. I hope she gets a deal where she gets, a month mental health break at Fairview and then is, off to scheme again another day in Genoa City. Also on Wednesday, Audra Charles chats up Kyle Abbott. Kyle is very upset at his wife. He goes out drinking at the GCAC. He runs into Audra, and Audra starts talking to him about going for what you desire. Clearly, what she desires is a legacy son with a lot of money and power. So I wonder if Audra and Kyle are going to hit the sheets. From the spoilers and the promo, it looks like he does walk away from her, but you never know. Thursday, June 15th on Young and the Restless, we are going to see Sally Spector leaning on Adam Newman. And remember, Nick asked Adam to keep an eye on Sally while Nick is gone, keeping an eye on Sharon. Adam snarked at his brother that, oh, you've abandoned her already. However, Adam is more than happy to step up. He takes Sally out to society for a meal, and then she has a terrible amount of stomach pain. She leans over. She is like in distress. So we have to wonder if this is her preeclampsia, if she's going to go into premature labor, or the baby's going to be in distress. Things look really dire. And of course, Nick is nowhere to be found. Even though he told her he loved her and he promised her he would be there, circumstances are conspiring to keep him away. Also on Thursday, Elena Dawson faces off with Victoria Newman. I'm sure she has plenty of snark to deliver to the woman who stole her man. And now that Victoria and Nate are making a public spectacle of themselves, Elena's probably embarrassed and angry. That same day, Cameron Kirsten has Sharon cornered and right where he wants her, and I'm sure that's scared and vulnerable because he's a monster. Friday, June 16th on Y&R, we see Faith in serious danger. That same day, it's a Cameron versus Sharon and Nick showdown. There is definitely lots to unpack. Going into the second week, which runs from June 19th to June 23rd, we have got Sharon leaning on Chance Chancellor, and it looks like that is post-kidnapping. I don't know if we're going to have resolution and have more of Cameron after this, if he's going to get away. I assume we are. It's kind of interesting that she's leaning on Chance when Nick has been there for her to lean on, and so I wonder definitely in week 2 if Sally is in the hospital or something, and then Nick has to step away and leave Sharon in Chance's hands while he's checking on his girlfriend. We also see Victor seeing a different side of Adam in week 2. And again, I'm back to wondering if this is Adam being there for Sally and for his unborn baby daughter. And a lot of times with preeclampsia, if you didn't know this, ladies have to deliver early because the high blood pressure can put both mother and unborn babies' lives at risk. Also in the second week, we have Tracy Abbott back in town, and she's doing damage control as the Abbott civil war spins out of control. Both she and Billy are trying to mediate between Jack and Ashley, but Jack and Ashley are amping everything up, and their romantic partners, Tucker and Diane, are not making anything easier. Plus, Nikki questions Victoria's motives. Already in week 1, Victoria admitted to her mother that she would totally replace Nick with Nate as COO if she doesn't think that he can handle it, if she thinks he's distracted or he's his arrest is going to mess things up at Newman Enterprises. So I definitely think Nikki should be questioning her, and Victor should be questioning her because of what he saw Nate and Audra up to. But I think we can all agree that Nate is kind of the karma that Victoria deserves for her many, many months of terrible behavior. All right, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the major points for the next 2 weeks so you can kind of have a summary. But if you haven't already, please reach down and click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, casting news, and more. So we have the Faith Newman kidnapping drama. We have Nick clearing up the arrest drama for the non-assault that didn't happen. We've got Sally in distress, possibly needing to deliver her baby early, and Nick is over with Sharon. We've got Victor keeping an eye on the corporate schemers, Nate and Audra. And we have got Sharon leaning on Chance and also on Nick. So, and of course, there's the Abbott family civil war. So that's all the big high point plots that are coming these next 2 weeks. Super excited. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the comments below, and we would love to hear from you.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.